Hello ladies, and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and in today's video I am going to be doing a type of video I haven't done in a while. It's another one of those not a makeup tutorials, just a get ready with me kind of video. The boys are going to continue wrestling in the background because, well, they're so darn cute. Uh-oh. All right, buddies. Somebody got a little too rough with the teeth there. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I totally love having them in the room with me. It's so much fun. And I'm sure you guys will love watching them and their shenanigans, so they'll be back. Okay, so today's video, got my Uber on. I'm going to be wrapping with the Leorah Kit. I went to the mailbox yesterday and was like, oh my gosh, here it is. I've been eagerly anticipating this guy. I refrained from stalking the postal worker until until it got here. But oh my goodness, I'm super excited to get this one. Ugh, it's so beautiful. I love the blues. This scarf's, I haven't opened them up yet. I haven't played with them. I haven't done anything except stare at them through the bag. It's been hard, but oh my goodness. But I'm going to be wrapping with those. Now for makeup today, I'm going with not blues today. I'm going with peaches. So I've got my, oh my goodness, Juvia's Place Nubian Coral palette here, and I will open it up for you. There's lots of beautiful peaches and some brown tones in here. These are grayish silvers up here. And also, just in case I feel like putting it on, this is the La Mariposa palette from Juvia's Place, and it's got some more fun colors in here that I'm thinking just in case I pulled it out. So let me clear this off. I'll put it right behind me. I have to keep I used to set it next to me on the floor, but Luna has this thing for plastic. He really loves to jump on it and play with it and bite it, and I'm afraid if he gets it in his mouth, he will swallow it instead of spitting it out. And I'd rather not. I'd rather not go to the vet for that. That's, ugh. Oh my goodness, especially when it's easily prevented. Okay, now I'm going to be grabbing my foundation. Oh, ouch, not you. I got cat treats. And you'll hear Luna yelling mom in the background. It's kind of cute. Okay, got my Juvia's Place. Figure I'd do a whole face of Juvia's Place, why not? Okay. All right, so just a little bit, this little bit goes a long way. I thought this would be kind of fun. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yes. I will give you some because I did shake it. Not that many. My goodness. Okay. Here's one for you. Oops. Did you just spit that out? Dude, if you don't want it, Luna will eat it. Okay. Micah just spit his treat out. All right. So, stuff. Lots of stuff going on around here. Getting stuff cleaned up. And, makeup. It seems like I have so many projects to get done, and I do it to myself because I don't really need to make 30,000 different outfits. My foundation brush here. But I've been seeing things and being inspired by things that I see, and I'm like, oh, I must start doing that. I must start making that. I had two old chairs, two old dining room chairs downstairs that were given to me by a family member, and the material was ripping off, and I decided that yes, I needed to take those two chairs and put them together and make a small chaise so that the cats can lay on the chaise, because, you know, when we're in here, why lay on the floor when you can lay on a comfy spot? So I have a small chaise going on downstairs. I need to make it back to the store to get more fluff. It's fluff. The foam, the 1/2-inch foam, and some of the batting to go around it. So the frame is all made. The frame is all done up. When it's finished, I'll post pictures on my Facebook and Instagram. So cute. But that's one of the things that I've been working on. I don't know. I just didn't want to throw them in the dumpster. I just felt like we had a dumpster come by this weekend, and I didn't want to just throw them in there and have them go to the dump, because they're still useful. They were just, and I couldn't give them to anybody else because they were a mess. The cats didn't help by ripping some of the fabric. It was very, very fragile, and they didn't help by getting up there with their little mitts like that. So, okay. Now I do like this foundation. I'll talk about this for a second before I get back to one of the bajillion projects that I've got laying downstairs. If I don't get that dining room table cleared off and the very downstairs cleaned up, my husband's gonna have a fit, because my sewing space was supposed to be behind me right there, but right now it's got the costume box, because I do historical costuming. It's just a passion, and I've got so I've got that, and then I've got a geisha wig, and 2 hat boxes, and of course the kitty box back there. So it's just so much. So there's not really room for my sewing table in here. I'm hoping that I can downsize my costume collection here. It's impractical for me to put it online. I have to figure out where I can sell it, so I can you know, just somebody else can love it, because I haven't worn any of those in years. So I'm sure there's somebody out there that would totally love to have those. Okay, now I do really love this foundation. I also love to pat myself with the sponge, so I overdo it. But my stuff is downstairs, all over the dining room table, and all over the dining room floor, and all over the rec room / man cave / family room. I have boxes and boxes of fabric and stuff everywhere. Several machines that are in need of repair. So it's like my room this room has exploded everywhere. So move these out of the way. So I've got to get that all together, get some stuff moving, because I have no willpower when it comes to crafting. Now I told you about the chaise that I have going on, the little tiny chaise that I'm going to be putting over in that direction for the cats to lay on. I figure it's more space. They won't lay in the window together. I have 2 windows, one in front of me and one over to the side of me. And they're too big now to, when they spread out, they can't sit in the same window. I mean, they could, but it would kind of be squishy for them. So I thought if I'd put the chaise over there, that they could lay there and bask in the sun in the mornings and be happy. It would also get my owl Afghan out of the living room and up here where it sort of looks better. The color scheme looks better. So that is what it is. Okay, now I'm gonna hold off on this concealer under my eyes. I have some little bit of baggage here. I didn't sleep really super well last night. Was ironing Hawaiian shirts for my husband. They're doing something at work with Hawaiian shirts. So I was up ironing 6 Hawaiian shirts last night just to make sure they were in pristine condition. And one of them, it was funny because one of them was put away dirty. I was not very pleased with that. So I was up ironing the others while washing that one. And I was like, dude, why did you put this away dirty? Oh, here they are. A little frustrating. So I was doing that and it was kind of fun, and it was 11 o'clock and I was like, oh no, must go to bed. Because today was supposed to be an early morning. It turned out not to be. All right, so I'm going to start out with this palette. And I'm not really good at explaining makeup. I'm better at the headscarves and talking about random things. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this color here, and I'm just going to put it on. Right here, just like this. I'm not going for anything really crazy dramatic. I just want something, I haven't worn makeup all week, and I wanted something pretty for today. So, all right, back to crafting. Okay, so I told you about the chaise and my plans for that for the kitties, because of course those kitties are the most spoiled little boys. They are so spoiled. But I also saw some head coverings, historic head coverings that I want to make, because I've become super obsessed with making historic style head coverings. And one of them I saw on a video. I was watching one of those Disney princesses done historically accurate kind of things, and the one beautiful lady did Snow White, and I was like, oh, the dress was beautiful, everything was lovely, but I was in awe of the German 16th century German head covering. I am horrible at pronunciation. You'd think I'd be really good at it. My ancestors came from, to a certain point, to a certain extent. You think I'd be really good with learning and speaking German, but nah, not so much. But it's a Haube, Haube, and the one that I'm making is golden in color. I'm doing the research and finding how it was done authentically. Well, I mean, I guess to the extent that we know how that stuff was done, because apparently not a lot of stuff has survived from then. I mean, go figure, it's several hundred years ago, but that was something I was intrigued by. It's so the one I'm doing is a gold Haube. So I'm looking forward to getting that one started. I have all the little tiny pearls to decorate it, and I'm going to, I don't have the red with the gold fabric, but I do have a gold fabric. So I'm going to be working with that one and seeing how I like it with the gold. I know that the one that the lady in the tutorial was making was in silk. I don't have the silk, so I do have linen, and I think it's a really, really beautiful linen, has a sheen to it. So I'm thinking that it's probably as close to historically accurate as I'm going to get, because if I bring another piece of material into this house, my husband is going to be very upset with me, because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of it all over the house. I may even have to start destashing at this point. Okay, now I'm going to take, because I'm lazy, I'm using the same brush. I just wiped it out on my lap. I keep one of these in my lap. So if I'm rubbing down here, it's not on my leg, it's on that. So I'm going to go in with this one just over top. I'm just blending it up into, so it fades out into my brow region. That's it. Now I may have to pull out, oh no, I was gonna say I may have to pull out the ColourPop palette because there's a really, really light peach in there that helps me blend this out. But this is, I like this fluffy brush. And I know there's somebody out there screaming, no, just stop, you're doing it wrong. But it is what it is. Okay. Just, I'm doing a little bit at a time, just a tiny bit, because this stuff is highly pigmented and I really don't want a lot of color up here. Normally it takes me a really long time to put on my eye makeup because I'm just so odd when it comes to blending out. Okay. Touch this up just a little bit. Blend it out a little too much in this area. Now I do like this color on next to my eyes because it does make my eyes look more blue. My eyes have a lot of gray in them, so a lot of times they look very, very gray. And peach makes them come blue. It's kind of cool. Okay, now I'm going to be working on the lid. I'm not putting on any eyeliner. I don't have that much patience today for this. And I do have quite a few things to get done. Yes, dear. He was very, very polite. He didn't scream mom. He runs through the entire house screaming mom, looking for me. But I guess because he knows exactly where I am. Come on. Come up here. Come up here, my love. Oh, yeah, I know. I was jostling you too much. So, there you are. There you are. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Good boy. Good boy. This must be hard. Okay. Is it time to curl up underneath of my toes? He's so cute. Oh my goodness. I spend most of the days petting the kitties and loving on the kitties and playing with the kitties and not doing other things that I'm supposed to be doing. That's the cool thing about having them, is they keep me from becoming hyper focused on things. There's no way that I could sit down and sew or for 8 to 10 hours without moving. There's no way that I could sit here and just play for hours and hours and hours with scarves, or hyper focus on my makeup, or, you know, I tend to do that. I tend to get really focused in on one thing and not do anything else for hours and hours and hours. And I go, oh, where did the time go? They don't allow that because they want me to feed them, love them, play with them, cuddle them. Yeah. So it's really helped me out really with my crazy focus issues. Having them, it's healthier having these guys for me. Put this this light in the front corner, and then I'm just going to work out with a little bit darker color from this palette. I'm not, typically I would do some type of cut crease here, but I'm not thinking that I feel like it. It's just another step that I don't want to deal with right now. But so I have the gold haube downstairs. Back to the crafting. I have the gold haube that I'm working on. And then I want to make a jaunty little hat to wear over top of it. Now the hat, oh my gosh, I have no idea. I don't remember what it's called, but it was the one that I saw made was of red wool felt or wool, felted wool. It was so cool. It's just really big and had these big plumed white feathers, and oh my goodness. So that one was worn over top of the Goldhaube, and I was like, yes, I must have one of those too, because, you know, I will so wear that, because this year I am adamant, this year I'm going to the Renaissance Festival. If I wear nothing but that hat and the Goldhaube, I'm going to the Renaissance Festival. I've been saying this for years and years and years that I'm going. This year I'm going. Well, you know what? I am definitely going this year in the fall. It's going to be so much fun. It's like, of course, that's provided they have it. I really do hope they have it. It would be a lot of fun. I might call up some of my friends that I haven't seen in a really long time, even before COVID, and say, hey, why don't we meet here and let's have a good time. Do an all girls fun time. So, okay, I'm changing up brushes again. I've just got this big floof thing. And I think I want to go with, so I could do that. I think I want to go with, probably, I wonder if, no blue. Okay, I think I'm going to go with, this color here, just because it's got the shinies, the one right above the one that I just used here in this outer corner, which means wrong brush. Okay, here's not you. I have all of my brushes in my fancy schmancy brush holder, also known as a tin, tea tin. I like this tin. It's a hot cinnamon spice from Harney and Sons. Okay, where are you? Ah, here you are. Okay, this is my ancient Mary Kay crease brush, but it's still in excellent condition. So, all right, so I'm gonna take that brown color and go here, just the outside, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna fill in between this and this with a matte color, I think. Unless I have a shiny one in here that I can use. I would sometimes bring this around and follow here, but I think this peach color does it really well, and I don't want to compete with that. So, I think that looks even. A little bit of darkness. A little bit more. Okay, that's good. I saw some patchiness in the color, so not the fault of the palette, just my inattention. Okay, now I'm back to my friend here, and I think the center I'm going to go with, you know what, I think I might, no, I think I'll go with this color here. If it's too weird, I can always cover it up. It's not with something shiny. Which I think I'm going to do anyway, because it looks odd having all the shimmery bits and then this matte part right there. But it's okay. All right, so I got the Goldhaube. I've also got some homemade scarves downstairs that I'm like, I just have to seam. I have some fabric in my fabric stash that I was like, oh, wouldn't this be beautiful as a scarf? So I've got those hanging out downstairs, ready to get hemmed. And then, of course, I'm waiting for my daughter to teach me how to tie-dye because I've never tie-dyed before. And show me how to tie-dye so that I can tie-dye that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chemise Salerin. Now, before anyone freaks out, it was the plan from the beginning because I was just, that was just a practice. That was the mock-up for when I do one for real with the light gauzy material. All right, I think those are done. I think those are done. It's nice and light and pretty and not overly done. That's what I'm going for today. My mirror here. So, all right. Put those away. You okay there, kitty? Okay? Yeah? Yeah? You're not in your normal spot. Oh my goodness. He's so sweet. He's such a love bug. I'm reaching in for my mascara and eyebrow stuff. Oops. Sorry, desk. I have everything in this area. I just never pull anything out. I do it as I go along. It's probably would be better if I had everything pulled out on the table because I lost the mascara that I was going to be using. That's okay. I've got another one. Okay. All right, you can go back in. Oh wait. It got put in the wrong bin. It's in with the lipsticks. That would not have been good to put it on with the lipsticks. No. Okay. All right, so my brows I'm not really fussing with too much. I'm using this ColourPop brow gel because my eyebrows are kind of cool. They're archy. And since I haven't been bothering with the plucking or the grooming, except for keeping them from becoming spider legs, I do trim them down lengthwise. Other than that, I leave them alone. So they've grown in really nicely. So I don't know how the ladies get the big square looking eyebrows. My Nana had those naturally. She had those, but I have no idea how they're getting those because my eyebrows just don't do that. I'd have to shave them off and draw them on in that fashion, and to be honest, that is just way too much work to have those like eyebrows. So that's it, just a nice soft eyebrow. Okay, and I'm going to put on mascara. Probably should have put on the powder first, but well, I'm just putting it on the top, and I have another brush in my makeup. I have another brush inside of my tin here that will help me get the bottom because I tend to stab myself in random spaces with the tip. Got myself in the eye once. It was not pleasant. also tend to mess up the underneath of my eye, which I'm not bothering with colors under my eye today. I typically do that because I've got those little bits of darkness under there. I don't want to draw attention to it. I think with the color up here, it draws the eye up top away from the little bit of darkness. Because I do find that if you put the concealer, enough to conceal all of the bits down here, when I smile, it gets all creasy. And while I'm very, very, very proud of all of my age lines, I still don't think I need to highlight them. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I've got the mascara on. I managed not to stab myself. I managed not to get it all underneath, like, and look very weird. Now I will say, I'd really love to learn to put on false eyelashes so I could have those really, for those days where I want to have a really dramatic, bold look. I think sometimes my eyelashes get lost because while they are rather nice and full, they're not dramatically full. I think I'd like to learn to put them on, but I do not have a good track record with those. I just, anytime I get them in mystery boxes, makeup mystery boxes, or in any kind of makeup set, I always give them away to my daughter by choice. The daughter of my heart, Miss Amethyst. I just always give them to her because she's amazing with them. And I'm like, these will make you happy. These will look good on you. Me, I will have one glued here, one glued up here. It just, you know, one end's always flapping off. So okay. So I have all of that. I'm gonna put this box on the floor and grab up cheek brushes. Again, another really fancy schmancy box to hold my brushes. So, okay, grab out my floof brush and powder. Just, I don't use a ton of it. It's just very little bit. I know that sounded like it knocked out a lot, and I did, but I probably won't, I won't use all of that. Yes. And knock out most of it. Yes, baby. Yeah. Treaty. Good boy. I've seen a lot of videos on how to put on different products and how to put on the setting powder. And I've come to the conclusion that less is more. Especially with my my beautiful 40-something-year-old skin. I'm thinking, yeah. And I could totally reapply during the day. So if I get sweaty, and it sounds disgusting, but if it gets wet, and I could just pat it and then reapply some powder. So I'm gonna put that over here. And then blush. I'm just going with a light blush. Now, this is, the color in the pan is deceiving. This is my favorite one from ColourPop. This one is Growth Flirt. This one is so cool. And then I have this guy here. And this one's Birthday Suit. These are my two absolute favorite colors from them. I have to be careful not to get ones that are too intense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's rubbing, I wish you guys could see this. He's rubbing on my toes and wanting attention because he's a good boy. He says, pay attention to me. I'm almost done, baby. I'm almost done the makeups. Yeah. Yeah. He's such a good boy. Such a sweet boy. But but I have to be careful not to get stuff that's too deep in color for my skin. And like have these. This here are nice too from Anastasia. But I think I'm going to go with Growth Flirt today because I think it's peachier than the Birthday Suit. I think that one's better. Again, I've seen a bazillion videos, maybe not a bazillion, but I've seen a lot of videos about how to put on blush. But I've been putting on blush the same way since my teenage years, and it's never done me wrong. It's not, no, it's actually been really pretty, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Actually learned this, my mom, when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, my mother had a Mary Kay party and the lady came in, and while the colors of the time were like war paint for the eyes, the greens and the blues, and the methods of putting it on were just like, ooh, guys, the thing that stuck with me was the blush. That's the only thing that looked really good, was the blush. So it's like, oh my gosh. So I'm still stuck with that, starting here and working it out kind of on the top of my cheekbone here. So I never fell into the smiling kind of thing and having the blush come out down here, which makes you look sad. And I do it a little bit at a time so that I'm not, like to build it up instead of doing a whole bunch at once and then trying to smear it out. I'll blend it out. But I just want to have a hint of a flush, not be a clown. And I think it's good. I think I like that. Okay, now I'm going to put these away because I'm done. I don't put an extra layer of powder over top. I'm gonna put these away. I'm gonna use some setting spray, which, oh wait, I'll wait to use the setting spray because little man is at my feet and he doesn't like it. I don't want to, it makes him sneeze and uncomfortable, so I won't do that right now. I'll wait until I'm in the other room and I'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my lipstick. Now, I chose this peachy, orangey color here because this makes me happy. It makes me think of the 1980s and the peachy pinkies, the peachy colors, peachy orange colors that came in my grandmother's sets, or makeup sets. Her once a year. I've talked about this in another video a long time ago. But makeup for my grandmother, and I guess we all have those people that influence us in our lives, but my grandmother would get her makeup set for the year from Estee Lauder at holiday time, and that was her makeup for the year when it came to eyeshadow, blush, lipstick, because that's every year, it's that lasted the whole year. A little bit goes a long way. But I remember the lipstick should get either 3 or 4 lipsticks. I can't remember. But there was always one that was a really killer red. And then there was a peachy orange color. And it was really cool and a berry color, but it was really cool to get makeup that way because it was like an extra special treat once a year. Now we just go, it's like makeup's being released all the time, here, everywhere. It's can be a little overwhelming at times. It makes me a little nostalgic for that one release per year of really fabulous makeup. So, okay, now that I've done all that talking, I am not going to be using any lip liner. I don't want to make my lips extra huge. I don't want to draw too much attention to them. I just kind of want everything to work together. So I think I'm just gonna apply. Okay. It's been a while since I've worn a bright lipstick, but it's okay. I think it's pretty. Okay, my friend, I'll put that down there. And then maybe a hint of a gloss. I forgot to say this one is Beauty Bakery. This lipstick is Beauty Bakery. And I like that they're little tiny ones because I still have lipsticks from 20 years ago. I don't use them, but I still have them because I never use an entire lipstick down to the inner tube. So this one is Picnic on Peachtree. That's this nice peach color. Especially, you never use them all the way down to the end because we have so many different colors. I guess if I wore the same color every day, I would, but I would wear it out, but I don't. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of gloss right in the center here. Okay, that's it. This one is Buxom. I got this one on sale. And this is called Tanya. So it's this really nifty color. It's not, it looks like it would be opaque. It's totally not. It just adds the shine and doesn't compete in color with the peachy color that I have down there. There's the edges. It also doesn't, I noticed that those two, typically when you put a gloss on top of a lipstick, it breaks down the lipstick and it comes off faster, and it kind of can sometimes look a little odd. Those two together do not do that. Of course, it also could be that I just use a little teeny smidge. I don't like layer it on there, but in my experience, those two really work well together and don't compete. Now, okay, I'm going to put all the makeup-y stuff away and play with the Leorah Kit. I'm excited for this one. Okay, makeup stuff away. I don't want to accidentally get any makeups on the scarves because that would be bad. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Hi. Oh, you want one? You want another one? You want another one? He's like, I won't say no. All right. All right, now, just random, because this was in my chair this morning. This is the wrap from the other day. I just took that thing off and plopped it right into my chair here. And I thought it was like giggling. Because I think we talk about this in wrap groups sometimes, that we have like these little heads laying around, and it just makes me giggle because I had, this is one I missed last night because I had 3 others just kind of plopped around because it just take off my whole head at this all at once, just pick it up and plop it. So it was kind of just made me giggle. I gotta get that one taken apart and put away. Oh my goodness. All right, now that everything is put away, all right, we've got this cool Leorah Kit. I'm so excited for this Leorah Kit. Fold this back up because I will keep them together. I typically don't keep them together, but I think this one I'm going to keep all together because I'm going to want to take this one on vacation with me because it's just amazing. I am not. You hear the plastics. You're not getting the plastics. Okay, so, ooh. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I hope this is coming through on the video really well, because this is just, oh, holy cow, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, all those little stones, little metallic pieces. Oh, and the embroidery, oh my gosh. And the material is so light and flowy. It's like almost ephemeral. It just is amazing. This is so lovely. Absolutely lovely. And then with the stripe one. Pull that one out. I can't just throw the plastic on the floor. I wish I could. But again, Luna and plastic. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. This is soft. This one is really soft. I love all the stripes. It's so pretty. This, again, this one is very, very soft, and it flows. It's very, very light with the little fringes. I like that. I'm really enjoying that. Wow. Okay. And then this one. This Shiny-licious, oh my gosh. It's a very, very, very icy blue. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful with the silver threads. It's, oh, I like this color. I really like this color. I'm already in my mind pairing it up with things over there because this is just cool. This is, the Shiny-licious is just one of those staple scarves that it's like, you must have at least one of them. They, because they're just so, so wonderful. They're so, so easy to wrap with. And this color is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do love it. I do love it. I am so glad I picked up this kit. I do have to confess, I have every single one of them, of the Leorah kits. Tongue-tied. I have every single one of the Leorah kits. I think I might one day do a video where I wrap with them all because they're just so beautiful. So this is the last one, the last scarf. I'm so excited about this. Okay, now I'm trying to think in my head because I did not plot or plan any particular type of wrap for this. In future, I probably won't wrap with all three of them. I will probably just do a combination of two or just wear them individually because I think three is a lot for me most days, especially the size of the, and I don't go anywhere. I don't really do much. So 3 scarves around the house is a bit much, but I do think that I'm going to wrap all 3 of them today. Now, I'm thinking, let's see, you are very, very, very wide. This one is super wide. It's like nicely wide and a decent length. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with putting on this nice icy blue. I don't remember what color it's called. It was called in the listing, but that's what I'm going to be calling it, ice blue. And I'm going to fold it over just this much. Now, I think I want to have it about even. And since I'm a zigzag person, I think we're gonna zigzag it. Okay. I do like the Uber for days when I'm wearing lots of scarves. Okay, that's fine. I do like that. I was looking to see which end, if this, which side this came on. Okay, that was kind of dumb sounding. I was looking to see if this tail came out on the top or the bottom versus this side. It comes in handy to know when I'm wrapping which side is on the bottom, because if the wrong side is on the bottom, it kind of pulls back and it's awkward. It can be uncomfortable. Okay. He's found little Luna has found a sliver of sunshine and has himself in that little sliver of sunshine. It's only about so wide, but he's got himself in that sliver of sunshine. It's like this wide, but it's like this long. So he's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, now I'm gonna fold this one in half. I'm folding it in half. I do like that when I fold it in half, the color up front is this really bold blue. So it'll be a nice contrast to this one. So, oh, I left the TV on downstairs. Oops. I was wondering where the voices were in my house. I was like, wait a minute, there are voices in my house. Yeah, I left the TV on. I was watching some history channel-y type, or Discovery Channel type of program today. I don't know. It was morning. It was breakfast. I either watch the news or I watch some fun archaeological kind of thing. And this morning it was archaeological stuff. I think it was Simcha Yakubovich was on this morning. So it was kind of an interesting thing. Expanding my brain. Okay, so I've got this. Now, what I just crisscrossed it in the back. I'm not putting another knot back there. I do not, the shaper, even though I have the small end up here, the shaper tends to hang down unless I pull all the scarves up, but it hangs down for me. So I don't want another or even more pressure down here. With it just crisscrossed, I can pull it up and have it underneath of that big bulge back here. Now also, when it comes to the tails, this one came out underneath and this one came out on top of the knot and the crisscross. So it's like it's opposite of what it is. The second scarf is opposite of what the first one was. So this one was on top, this one is on the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just doing a crisscross on this. And the other one, I think I want to do a, I want to wrap it Shayla style. And I think that would be really, really pretty. So I can see as much. I don't want to hide any of the details on this scarf, not a single one. And I think if I put this on, you know, I do my crisscross tichel, and then I put this on Shayla style, it will just, the details will just be popping, and I won't be camouflaging any of the beauty of any of the scarves, because it'll be coming through. That's my point. I don't want to hide any of the details on that scarf. And definitely not any of the details on this scarf. Now I've got this one coming up. Should I have come? Now I think I should probably go with this one first. I think this one first. That's the thing about wrapping these on with the tails on opposite sides. it tends to come out more like a, the pattern is different. The crisscross pattern is different. And it's kind of cool. So if I, let's see, what can we get this one? Sorry, itches. I need to take my allergy medication. My face itches. It's one of those things first thing in the morning. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit so I have a slightly different blue in the front. I know it's just one of those nitpicky things, but I think it will definitely change up the look. So it looks like more than just this one scarf when I do it this way, as you can see, because it's this nice light, more than two scarves. I got this nice light color, I have this darker color, then I have this brighter color, and I'm gonna bring this around. It's not super long, it's just long enough to bring this tip back here and tuck it into the knot. So it still has all that laying there, but I can secure it with this one over top of it. Okay. So, all right. Now, I'm doing this, and my brain is like running through 1,000 other things. I've realized that when I was talking about the crafting stuff earlier, I made that really, really beautiful 1860s, oh my goodness, Olivia bonnet. I have not worn it yet. I still have, because I still want to make the outfit that goes with it. Just a really pretty skirt in a nice green. It was called Irish green on the site, so but I want to make the Garibaldi blouse. I have this beautiful fabric that's sort of translucent. It's not transparent, but it's translucent, and it's an off-white with a and it's not a basket weave, but it's like we grow roses on them with the grid pattern. It's got that in the background, and then these beautiful green and gold roses, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It sounds like gaudy and garish and stuff for my description, but it's really subtle and elegant, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. But I need to make those and I have to get everything together so that I could put the whole ensemble, because I'd rather not wear the hat with like a layering top and just a normal skirt. I want it to be the look. So it was just, that's where my brain was just a second ago. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I'm the only person that does that, but I'm sitting here doing this and I'm talking about this, and then something else will jump into my brain, and then I will be thinking about that and trying to talk about this, and it can be a little bit of a mess. All right, my love, you're just gonna have to fold in. Okay. And just be okay. All right, I won't see that. Okay, that's fine. I'm just tucking in up here. Okay, now I'm going to spread this back a little bit because I don't want it lumpy right in this direction. But as you can see, this is so cool. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going back. Do I have? Can I use that gray? I'm wondering if I could pull this one up and use this one without causing trouble. Okay, let's see. I'll fold this back in. Okay. So we're gonna see that gray. Come on, my friend. Okay, so I have this nicely, and I'm going to tuck this as gently as I can back here. Okay, now this is the first portion of the wrap. Oops, you're hanging out. No hanging out. I'm gonna adjust this up, making sure all of those weird fringy bits are tucked away as much as I can. There's always one or two that escape. Go figure, but I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so getting this nice and neat, nice and neat. Okay, now I'm going to turn around and show you the back of this, because this is totally a look right now, without anything else. This is a look. I'm not moving my one foot because the kitty is on it, and we know the rules about moving when kitty is sleeping. So that's so far. Now, when I'm thinking that this might just be gorgeous laid on top, I could even just, I mean, there's so many different ways to do this. I do want to fold under this first portion just because it's plain. I could leave it like so, hanging down my back, just have a pin here, have a beautiful veil. All right, dude. Yes. Okay, so just like this would be an option. Or I can do as I planned, bring this forward. I could even do it just like this, but I think this is really, really pretty, just like so. Now, if I really want to fuss with making sure that this doesn't bag out like this, you can fold it and run a couple of straight pins in underneath and have it sit like this. I could also not wear it on my head and wear it around my neck. And that way I could still, I could wear it like so. Or I could wear it right here with, of course, with the outline. I have a really pretty, beautiful salwar kameez set in the other room that would match this, but you could wear it dupatta style, where it just lays this way, or I do believe I could also just wear it this way, and that way you could see all the beautiful detailing. I could even do a wee bit of like a mock turtle neck and have this hanging forward here. That's kind of a cool thing with a little, with a hijab magnet in the back. Bring this up. Oops, sorry, love. Okay, like this. And just have this hang. I could have it hang off the shoulder on this side. Just so, it's just so cool. It is so cool. I really, really love this piece. I'm also seeing me wearing this with my low bun shaper in blue. I probably, oh, it's all the way over there. It had to put away. I don't want to have to pull it out. but I could totally see wearing this with that, or goodness, I love this one. Okay, favorite one of the set is this one. This is absolute favorite one. I love this one. So pretty, so pretty. So I hope I've given you some ideas. Now for right now, I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm wearing for just for right now. I will rewrap before Shabbos, but so I am just going to wear one scarf right now, and I'm going to make it the striped scarf. Put these guys right here so that when I come back upstairs, I can get them going again. Okay. Oops, I knocked a treat. I know he's he's not out. I was like, wait, he didn't move. He didn't move. I knocked a treat on the floor and he just stayed right in his spot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold over the front edge of this, and then I'm going to just do some pleats. I'm doing them in my lap. I have a lot of videos where I talk about pleats and stuff and how to do them, but it's easy peasy for me in my lap to do them. So I'm just gonna do probably 4 pleats. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's on now, but whatever it is, they are loud. Okay, so I hope it's not too distracting. Okay, so I have the 4 here. I'm gonna put it on my head at this angle. And I'm gonna just gather up the rest. Crisscross applesauce. I'm gonna bring this side. See if I can't get some of these. I'm gonna fold this short piece inside. And I'm not gonna do a lot of pleats on this side. I just want this really pretty gray up front. And I'm just going to keep it like so. It's gonna bring this up. Oh, it sounds like something political. I am so done with politics for now. I'm overwhelmed with the nonsense. So, all right. All right, so I have this. And because this is a hot mess, I'm just going to bring it forward and figure out how to make it neater on this side. I wasn't planning on any pleating on this side, but it was too messy looking. So, all right, I have this here, and I'm going to take this guy, just fold him, bring it up and back, do a couple little spirals. I do love my spirally twisty bits on the side. I'm tucking it in the channel, spreading this out to the back of the shaper. Okay. All right, now I've got this little lump here. I'm gonna push it under. I can pull this forward just a little bit. And again, this is all just playing and adjusting. And I know crazy amounts of playing and adjusting for a temporary wrap, but one never knows. I may get crazy overwhelmed with stuff today, and not be able to rewrap. So I want to make sure it's still really pretty, even though it's not the wrap that I intend to wear for Shabbat. That I want to make sure that if if I don't get a chance to change that, it's pretty and appropriate. Okay, that piece came out. All right, now I am going to put a pin in here because I feel like I want to. Okay. All right, I'm going to adjust this really quick. This keeps popping out. I'm going to adjust it. So that, there, that's better. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put on a pin because I want to. Now the one that, you know, it's like, oh, matchy matchy. I'm not a matchy matchy girl today. I think I might grab out. I do love red and this blue. I think this looks amazing. But also, hiding the plastics. I'm missing a peachy brooch that I typically have in here. It's probably in the other room. Okay, so what about you? No. I think. Okay, we're going with this one. This one, yeah. It's like a snowflake. So I'm gonna go with this one. That's it right there. Going with a snowflake. I love it. Because it does, this set does make me feel like an ice princess. So now the thing that I might change up is the lipstick. I think it's a little too bright, but since it's on right now, I'm gonna leave it. It'll probably be gone in like an hour and a half. I will say that's the only thing I don't like about the lipstick is that it has no staying power. I have other lipsticks if I'm going for long lasting that I wear. This one was specifically going for color. But it does, you know, if I'm eating or drinking, it does wear off onto other, you know, cups or utensils and things. So, okay, so this is the one I'm going with for now. Now that it's been an hour and 15 minutes, I'm gonna stop and get on with the day. This evening when I'm changing, this is my day where I'm going to be putting on my nifty prairie dress because it's so pretty. It makes me happy. It's a nice peaceful blue color, well, 2 shades of blue, and I think it would totally go with my friends, the blue scarves here. The stripes are not too competitive with the print on that because that's an all over really small print of flowers, and these stripes are bold, but I can make them less so by putting them together with these guys. So, excuse me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a long one, but I needed one of these long videos where I could just chit chat with you guys and do makeup and play with headscarves. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next tutorial.